All right, here's a list of some of the highest paid players in the NBA for this season. And these boys are getting paid out there, and good for them, bro. Run that fucking bag up as high as you can, brother. Throw it in the bank. But if we scroll down here, we'll see number 12 is LeBron James, and LeBron's making $52 million for this season. Is LeBron worth $52 million? I think he is still, to be honest with you. I'm not sure LeBron's exact average is, but he's something like 25, 7, and 7, just like he always is. He's not the defender he used to be. I think most reasonable people can agree on that. I don't think he fits too great next to Luka and Austin Reeves, to be honest. I think if LeBron was off the team and they signed like three players for $17 million a piece, I think that would be better. That would better suit the Lakers just to start building around Luka Doncic, and that's probably their goal moving forward. But with that being said, LeBron is making the $52 million for this season. If we go up above LeBron, we have some guys like Karl Anthony Towns, Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis. I don't think any of these guys are. I don't think it's a surprise that these guys are getting paid more than LeBron, especially with LeBron's more advanced age. Jimmy Butler's up there. I don't think Jimmy's worth $54 million. That's kind of crazy to me. Then KD, Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, Steph Curry, all these guys, I'm fine with them getting paid that much money. Embiid has had some injury issues. He's getting the $55 million, but he looks like he's getting back in better shape. So that's good to see. I always love to see Joel Embiid healthy out there. But the debate people are having, myself included, I'd be wondering, is it better to keep LeBron James? Let's say this season ends, LeBron James can be a free agent. He can do whatever he wants at that point. Let's say the season ends and it wouldn't be smart for the Lakers to re-sign him to like another 1 year, $50 million contract. They definitely shouldn't do that, and I don't think they will do that. You could do that just as like a thank you for LeBron James, but he's not a lifelong Laker, and it would be dumb to pay LeBron for a thank you season and just waste another year of Luka's career. Now he's just even older. Same thing with Austin Reeves. So, if I'm the Lakers, maybe re-sign LeBron if he wants to give you a discounted contract and keep him on. If he takes a contract for, I don't know, 20 million, 25 million, it sounds insulting to LeBron James with all he's done for basketball. But the way I look at it is LeBron, he got paid all the money he's gotten paid. SGA is now the face of the league, in my opinion. I don't think LeBron's the face of the league anymore. When LeBron was the face of the league, right now SGA is the face of the league again. If you are the face of the league and they offer you a max contract, super max contract like what SGA got, SGA's 5 years, 300 plus million. He's getting $70 million the last year of his contract. It's fucking awesome. Run that bag up, SGA. Good for you, bro. But my point is, if you're the face of the NBA and they offer you the max contract money, you just have to take that money, dude. Just take the super max, take the max contract. Not because SGA is a greedy dude with LeBron, whoever took that money before him, Kobe Bryant when he did. Not because they're greedy players, but because that's the smart business move to make. LeBron James, SGA, a lot of these guys, they're all about the advancement and the betterment of the NBA. And let's say LeBron James, let's say 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever he got his most recent max contract, let's say LeBron says, oh no, I'll take a discount. Y'all don't have to pay me $50 million, $52 million for this year. Y'all can just pay me $35 million. Let's sign some other players and build a better team, around me with me taking a discount on my contract. If you do that, that's cool. Tim Duncan would do that. A lot of Spurs players would do that. I'm the biggest Spurs fan. It helped us win championships. I'm there for that. But Tim Duncan was never really the face of the league. He was never setting the bar as far as contracts go, where LeBron, SGA, Kobe, those guys were the face of the league. SGA still is, and my point basically is in the SGA for the SGA example, we took all the money. He didn't take 1 cent less than he could have. Took his supermax, and he should have, because this way, once like Wemby comes up, whoever the next player is for his supermax, let's just use Wemby for example. Once Wemby's contract comes up and he's gonna get paid a supermax, the Wemby's agents can kind of negotiate, or the San Antonio Spurs can negotiate with Wemby and say, hey, look what SGA did. SGA took less money than the supermax. Do you think you can take less money than the supermax as well? And then Wemby says, no, I want to get my money. I'm not saying this would happen, but Wemby says no, and the San Antonio Spurs say, You don't give a shit about winning, bro. If you cared about winning, you'd take less money and give us a better chance to build a team around you. Then that happens again. Now the next player is up for a supermax. Let's say Cooper Flag now. It's 6 years down the road. He's up for a supermax contract. And when Cooper Flag's negotiating with the Mavericks say, hey, dude, you saw what Wemby did. Wemby took less money, so you should take less money now. And now the NBA, it kind of flatlines, like the salaries flatline. And you want the money to keep on going up. That's why LeBron would take these supermax contracts, these max contracts, never take less money than he's worth because he's the face of the NBA and he never wants to take less money and then the guy comes next behind him and they're using LeBron James as a negotiation tool to say, hey, LeBron took less money, so now you should take less money too. What's wrong? You don't care about winning like LeBron James does. That's why these super max level players take all the money, and I'm there with them. You should take all the money you can, especially if you're a face of the league style player, because again, that way the money just keeps going the right direction. The players keep making more and more money, as they should. There's so much money going throughout the league. It is a hard cap, so they say this is all the money you can make because the league is hard capped. They can make more money. There's more money flowing through the league. Players should make more money compared to what the owners are making, the rest of the NBA is making. So basically, my main point again, if you're the face of the NBA, you should take your supermax. Don't take 1 cent less than you're worth, just like SGA didn't. That way, once Cooper Flag, Wemby, whatever next guy is up next, the money keeps going up as the money should keep going up. But back to LeBron James' point again, I'm not mad about him getting paid the $52 million, but once next season comes up and LeBron is not on the books anymore, at that point, if I'm a Lakers fan, I guess I'd be cool with them re-signing LeBron, but it'd be for like $20 million on like an incredible deal if I'm gonna re-sign LeBron. Because if I'm a Lakers fan, if I'm an NBA fan, which I am, I'm already over LeBron, to be honest. I love LeBron. I appreciate what he did for the NBA in the 23 years he's played, but I'm over LeBron. When LeBron James isn't playing, honestly, this whole season long, I wasn't thinking about LeBron. I was watching Wemby play and Denny Abdia and Joker and Luka, and I was just thinking the NBA is incredible. I wasn't thinking to myself, oh, there's a big gaping hole in the NBA. We got to get LeBron James back in there as soon as possible because the league is not entertaining without him. The league's in an awesome place. Not to hate on LeBron, but the league doesn't need LeBron James to be an entertaining basketball league anymore. But back to my point, LeBron's getting the $52 million. If I'm a Lakers fan, $52 million divided by 3, it's like $17 million or so. My math is off, but it's roughly right around there. So, if LeBron was not on the books and we go down and the Lakers sign like 3 players for $17 million or so, something like that, it's not me saying the Lakers would be able to trade for these players, but let's say, Alex Caruso is $18 million. Let's say they had Alex Caruso, Andrew Nembhard, and Ivica Zubac. Let's say they added those 3 guys. That'd be way more beneficial for the Lakers team, having those 3 players around Luka. That would make the Lakers a way more competitive team than they are right now. Or let's say they got Kevin Huerter, Keldon Johnson, and Grayson Allen. Instead of having LeBron, they had those 3 players instead. The salaries would still match. Not saying the Spurs would trade Keldon Johnson to the Lakers. They sure as shit would not do that. But just for an example, salary-wise, let's say they had Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, and Bogdanovich. Because those guys are making around $16, $17, $18 million. And y'all understand my point. For the money you're paying LeBron, you could get 3 other players, maybe even 4 players making like $12 million or so. They could spread the money out better and build a better team around Luka Doncic to really make themselves, more solidified championship contenders. People say the Lakers aren't contenders right now. They say they're fraudulent contenders. I'll say that myself as well. I don't think they have the defense to, make a serious push and compete with OKC and Denver, San Antonio, some of those teams. I don't think LA has the defense to do that. But with that being said, I don't think they're exactly fraudulent contenders. You still have Luka, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. Lakers aren't trying to out-defend teams. They're trying to outscore teams and just beat you on offense with Reeves, Luka, and LeBron because those guys just run incredible offense. The Lakers were playing the Spurs the other night. Luka dropped, it was like 38, 10, and 10. Austin Reeves is out. LeBron James is out. And every single possession, it was just stupid. Luka's just getting the Lakers good possession after good possession after good possession on offense. It reminded me of LeBron James in Cleveland. Of course, their play styles are different, but just good shot after good shot for Luka for the most part, and just passing out to his teammates for open look after open look after open look. And Luka can still he's still probably the best offensive generator in the entire NBA. Him or Jokic, but Luka still he's still the head of incredibly efficient offenses, and if you put the ball in Luka's hands in the playoffs, he can possibly drag the Lakers to the conference finals. I'm not exactly sure, but myself as a Spurs fan, I think OKC, Denver, San Antonio, I think they're better teams, but I wouldn't just write the Lakers off. I mean, they have the same record as Houston, Minnesota, Denver. They're pretty much all in the same boat, and no one's saying that Denver or Houston is fraudulent contenders, and I don't think the Lakers really are fraudulent contenders just based on having Luka, LeBron James, Austin Reeves. I would be, as a Spurs fan, I think the Spurs would beat the Lakers in a playoff series, but I'd be scared to play them. I'm scared of Luka and LeBron James, so they're still a good team. I still give them a chance to be contenders. But back to my main point, though, if they got off LeBron James and they signed like three $17 million role players, I think they'd be a much better team than they are right now with LeBron James. But please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 7 million subscribers. Let me know what you think about the Lakers situation. Let me know if you think they'd be better with, 3 or 4 role players around like that $15 to $12 million area, because I think that would make Los Angeles, higher level contenders than having LeBron James on his $52 million contract right now. But we'll see y'all next time. Peace.